I'm going to show these next two in tandem with each other. We're going to go over what's called the ass to grass split squat, ATG split squat, and a sissy squat. So the ass to grass split squat, they're both relatively difficult, but there's ways to digress the movement and then progress. The ass to grass split squat, if this is your traditional, like a stationary lunge, the ass to grass split squat is going to take the concept of forward knee travel, strengthen your lead knee, and also open up and lengthen your back hip flexors. It's a little bit of a double whammy, so it's great for mobility and also strength. The end goal of this is to be able to send your knee as far forward over your toe as possible, get that hamstring to calf closure that we're talking about, while maintaining your back leg as straight as possible. So my chest is going to lead forward, my hips are going to lead, my knee is going to travel forward. Same thing here. So I'm not going down, forward, just like the squats we did. Forward, 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 until I can get to a position similar to this. If you find that your back leg is touching the ground, all that means, let's elevate, focus on keeping that back leg straight. Now we have a little bit less distance to cover, but we're still getting all the same benefits as we would on the ground, because we're letting our knee reach full flexion here. And all we're doing at the top, pushing back with our toes to get back to that starting position. We can do this by letting our heel roll up. We can do it by elevating our heel, or if you guys have really good ankle mobility, you might even be able to get to this position fully without even letting your heel come up. I'm like an inch or two away, but that's also an option as well. So if you can't do it on the ground, elevate your front foot. If that's even too hard, you can elevate it even more, and then even use, can I go there right there? 1 second, boy, sorry. Even use an assistance band at the end of the movement as well. So you go down, pull on the band to help you come up. At a certain point, take away the band, start to get closer to the ground. Once you're on the ground, now we can add weight. Progressive like that. Any questions there? On the front leg, you can do both. Okay. So, guys, real fast, Coach asked a great question, which is the goal to keep the heel down in the front leg for the ass to grass split squat? It can be. For me specifically, like coming from grappling, especially you guys in wrestling, think about all the times where you're having to get up off of this. So sometimes when I'm relaying it to like grappling athletes or even you guys, I think there's a lot of benefit to be had by practicing this movement, by letting yourself roll up on your heel, because all the times you have to actually get up from this position, I believe it to make it much more functionally sound with your specific endeavors here. You know, like there are times where we're flat-footed getting up, but more often than not, we're always on our toes. So the more strength, stability, and balance we can have here, in my opinion, is going to carry over much better. Okay? But both are fine. Both are fine. Keep going. Nice, good. On those split squats, big chest, lead with your hips. Very good, guys, good. I like it. Remember, back leg straight, keep it as straight as possible. You should feel a stretch in your back hip flexor. If you have questions, call me or Matt over. My best